but this is a map where legends are made. And legendary stories are told.
Oh man, it's fast already, huh? Quick test out, HUD 2 kills in. Spinks responds. Single frag, all that defense gonna be able to put up, bomb down quick. And so FaZe Clan set the pace. Rapidly out from HUD. Already smoked out, already denied any kind of a retake attempt unless the fence was to be the key, and not this time. Talk about tempo.
That is a stage setter right here with this instant pop. Set the tempo. Not a low-level Counter-Strike. It's about crosshair placement. It's about utility, map knowledge, things like that. Teamwork at a high level. It can be about momentum calls. And no, not enough time for Mezzy to tap this. Maybe to scare a T into coming closer, but that's just about it. In some ways, this might be one of the most important matches of ZywOo's career.
Ooh, Spinks, nice timing. Always good if you can catch rocks. ZywOo will fall empty-handed. Nice double entry. And a follow-through from Brokey. Him and Rain making the most of the Galils, taking man advantage and pushing Kerrigan into a place to kind of pick up that slack left by Rops. You lose a player in lobby. All good though. A second layer added to this equation for FaZe. And so now we're talking pistol round, clean conversion, and the first rifle all the way of the T side.
They stepped on the shave. But his journey might not be finished, because he has a foe waiting for him at the next impasse.
Hello.
Oh.
And farewell, Flamesy.
Yeah, they'll clean the dinner plate.
And to do it like the analyst said, at the forefront of this formula. We don't want Mezzy on a back seat. We know what he can do. Speaking of which, ZywOo. One deagle kill from him, chance at more. He softens up a couple players on the ramp peak. 30 seconds to try and turn this one back around, and what's left of Vitality here is playing in the dark. For all they know, they've already gone down ramp to B. For all they know, that is the case. But instead, they take it into what remains of these pistols. A little crossfire setup. That is all three targets found out. Spinks gets 2 and 3!
Oh, you can run, you can hide, but there is no shade under the nose of the Spinks.
What a kickstart here for Vitality now. What a reminder of what they can do. And just as swiftly as the pistol, FaZe Clan to the A site. Spinks is able to get around through the smoke. He'll be found out by Rain, who lingers outer. Then a missed chance from Apex. It's only damage and not enough. Your winning ways fall flat.
Oh my God, it's one clutch. That's it here for Vitality, and back to winning ways for FaZe Clan. Instantly again with the momentum call. High tempo, he will have to take over.
When FaZe decided to run that fast pistol, you said it yourself, they're going to sprinkle in maybe 3, 4 of these upper A hits, and it's all about Kerrigan. Rain do a good job of just cheesing along the side of smoke, catching that main success right. Spinks thinking he can fall away from sight with a frag and keep on going? No, and neither will this reaction bear fruit for Vitality.
It was almost as if he was surprised to see opponents. And now we've got Apex, who has improved playing outside in the last couple of years. This has become an important position for him.
Brokey's waiting for the peek though. Oh, missed chance, but he will still capitalize. Apex gets a back turn. There it is. That line held by Brokey the entire time. Sight line from bottom silo.
I don't have to be the one to say it. It's getting a little bit sloppy already.
Flash just off the mark, still doesn't matter. Frozen capitalizing. Rain in with the headshot. FaZe in with the 5-1 lead.
They came to play. They came to play.
So Spinks is certainly going to come into play here, but we've already seen rapid headshots from the Norwegian. This time it gets away from him. This time we're talking Vitality 5v4.
They're asking for Spinks
again.
We see the rotation, the call out here.
It's going to be the lobby hit. 25 to the clock. Good flashes, but they find both sides. Instant execution out of Finn. Apex comes through. Spinks has him. Nailed against the vent. Frozen, dead. Spinks is the key again.
He's got more. And that's once again when they made the correct call.
Sure.
Rotating into the upper site.
Ooh, Kerrigan tries to get frisky inside of Trophy. There's Flames' second frag. We're waiting for ZywOo to get online. Flames was right down there with him. So is Mezzy. It is to come.
Yeah, he's not making the full committed rotation at this point.
There's the trigger.
Kind of out in the open. Spray is bad.
Uh-oh. First defender's down. It is a fast flank around Secret, but it's also going to be Frozen, punching in the digits with no issue, no pressure, no problems. ZywOo, 30 health. The 4v4 is pressured from the backside of control. Instant headshot from Brokey. Spinx is in the mix yet again. Has to be a part of the solution. ZywOo's there to do his part. Rain hanging on. Spinx dead. And FaZe keep on winning.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Sure.
ZywOo.
Yeah.
Deeg into the trophy room is the 5v4. Now that does put the AK in the hands of Flames. We have seen FaZe step on a landmine when they tried to get by Spinx and his 5-7. Looking for another. Apex. Chiseled down somewhat. Now Flames is going to get boosted. This is a good activation for the AK. Nice angle, but misses its chance to strike down the Opper plus the bomb, which would have then recalled the two players who were able to move forward. Now it's, only one. And Flames' AK does connect. Things are getting problematic for FaZe.
Yeah, that stolen gun gets more. 3v5.
A nice transition yet again from Vitality, down into the base of the ramp. Not only the AK, but the Deagle in ZywOo's hands to boot.
I think they might have heard two pairs of footsteps going down.
I think so too. And maybe that's why this tidbit of timidness directs them instead into hell, potentially heaven, potentially into the hands of Apex, who just waits. And the longer he waits, the further they get. He sees them go, but he can't stop them.
Can't stop them.
Spread wings. They soar down from the heavens.
And FaZe is flying.
Into the back of the site they'll go. Pistols won't find much. It is Rain with the double entry, the headshots yet again.
Now
and FaZe just get through with a solution.
Wait, now the rotations are staggered, and they become obvious.
But a little bit more out of Apex. A 3v5 with another rifle obtained, offered over to who other than ZywOo to post his impact. He's got them right in front, but a missed shot from the sight of Frozen is a fatality that Vitality can't handle. Finally, we get the forward presence, right? We haven't seen anybody over here, and so ZywOo decides to take it up into his own hands. And with it, an opening kill. We've seen Flames try, we've seen Spinx challenge. Kerrigan not gonna get away with his presence downstairs, and so finally 11 rounds into this half, arguably too late, and arguably still too little. Vitality have queued up a third. But Rain and Brokey will work regardless. Missed shot out of the Opper, Rain will not miss his chance.
Oh, we've got FaZe so strong now, they might be trying to hunt to do damage.
Hold on.
Rain has some taps. They'll eventually get neutralized. A third round, and a very legitimate 1-and-1 on a rifle. That's what you want to see for Vitality. The question is it too late?
And they just hope that ZywOo goes unchecked. Oh, he eats the flash, won't be able to fight. Blind as so beautiful. And again, working with half of the HP, Kerrigan's gonna test this. And Spinx is ready to meet him with the barrel of the A-Force. Spam comes back from Red, drawing Spinx's attention, which then opens up the spam from Rock. Rain is continuing to tear apart this outer yard. And as Frozen gets his feet onto the A-play, the support's not quite here just yet. Mezzy eats a flash, and the bomb is being planted down on B. Excellent distraction from that limitation of a MAC-10. And leave it to Rain to sit and wait. And if he hears you drop in that vent, then he is going to be a slow crawl behind you soon enough. Meanwhile, Brokey, he's gonna have to maybe do this on his own. Two players coming at him. Oh, and he misses his chance. Now the pressure's on. But the question is, do they think that they can stick? And do they do it before Rain gets here? The Stone Golem creeping round. As they tap it once, the door will swing. No cover! And Rain, sure enough, from outside to the depths. Pistol that will certainly dictate the conversation of how Nuke goes down. We saw the fast upper A hit from FaZe. We see the Molotovs disrupt Frozen. Then they try to barrel through. Flamesy makes the most of it. Oh, nice tap. Rain finishing off what was left of it. Heaven players come swinging out. Kills were looking good for the defense, but instead, it is Vitality. The three last frags from who else? It's Mezzy and Apex. But the Romantics hold hope And the pressure from FaZe as he does drop off of main. Mezzy, he collects the opening kill, fights to be had outer, nice flash from Apex.
Oh.
And FaZe's pressure from main to hell has opened this up. First guns from Vitality. And it won't do a damn thing for FaZe.
Yeah, you want to be able to call this right away. Kerrigan does something interesting. And talking about interesting, we've got one more in a cute spot here.
Bomb still sits over towards Secret Stairs. Frozen, very quick execution on Apex. At the very least, they have figured out where he's at. And so Bomb will do its best to avoid him. But that's ZywOo operating on his own. Lower, Spinks, vision towards this vent.
Oh.
But Frozen will have a chance at the challenge.
Wait, he has to decide if he's going to plant or not.
He's going to swing it. Bomb's down. ZywOo, instant execution.
Okay.
His frag's not numerous, but impactful in this one.
A vacant yard entirely. Apex can't believe his eyes.
Nobody's watching. Frozen turns around, but he's missed his timing. Oh, but he still goes back. Frozen on a swivel. Also then shuts down the hunt. This one is all FaZe.
There's no way. 5 alive because Frozen, Mr. Reliable, checked his flank communication. Perfect.
Apex kicking himself for maybe not taking that shot, for thinking that he could get away with more.
You know, he had to wait for people to get in place. Oh,
Nice shot. ZywOo shows his hand, all he needs. Flames through the fire. And he's got a teammate coming through as well. But then Spinks hits the brakes, waits for the flash of Mezzy. Now 2 Ts have gone beyond that hut smoke, and Rain just keeping them sectioned off. Kerrigan then out from the silo. Is this not a masterpiece of A-site defense?
Yeah, thought they were in a calm place, but they were actually in purgatory. Apex. Whoa. Can he make this a meal?
Rops is here already. Takes a shot, but won't stop plant. Bomb goes down. Rops gets close. Apex halfway through this 1v4. Trying to keep the hopes of Vitality alive. Molotov for the bomb, but a smoke on top. He has to cross. Kerrigan forcing his hand, drawing him in. Not playing too individually, not chasing a frag there, but just making sure that he maintains all of lobby. That is his job.
Yes, that's his job. And the problem is that that can be a role that he can get stuck into. His team has to set him up.
Big move here, but it's going to be Rain still tucked in. Oh, ZywOo catching Kerrigan as he tries to slip forward. FaZe will then get peeked by back garage. So that's another CT known to Vitality. One of them already down. Violently slips back into the all-powerful vent position. Rops is here to help him. You said FaZe Clan's members know each other well? Well, they tether so nicely. But no utility to deal with that. Frozen has to sprint out. Concerned about both entries. No eyes on hut. He snaps over. Rops kills one.
Oh.
There it is again. That tethering. For a second, there's a gap. For a second. But if you do not pounce, of this sea of FaZe Clan's players is great. But Apex is the X factor. Frozen's in the pocket. He's got himself the double. Sure, Apex flies up from vent, joins the other rifle. Kerrigan gets off site. This could be his chance, his moment. Brokey looking outer, sees nothing. Numbers known inside of the A site. Kerrigan comes back turns! Off of the bomb site, into the hut, but now without a teammate. It is ZywOo looking for the late game impact. Apex wins the fight between the IGLs, and so it needs to be Rops. If there's anybody who can crack the code, it's the programmer himself. And ZywOo hides. Apex stutters. Found out and dealt with. ZywOo, it is all about the swing, the if, the might, the maybe. But he holds. And Rops falling silent, gets ever closer. ZywOo goes! Stop it!
He makes the calculation, and he's correct once again. A clutch from somebody that we haven't talked about much here at the Major. They're just worried about why FaZe wanted to play it.
And not only does Rops go to the bottom of ladder, we've actually got Brokey and Frozen here towards T-spawn, so tons of pressure on the flank. And that conversation back of Nuke of like sometimes hesitating, not moving forward, it could very well come back to haunt Vitality right now. Those flanks are getting closer. Frozen activates, catches Apex. Now no more option to fall back. ZywOo early on, one and done. Bomb down, Flames along the smoke with Mezzy will take man advantage. So your flank's all fine and dandy, but now it's a retake. And now it is a climb over the wood that is demanded of them, and Vitality are ready to go right back into that fight. Now what we've got is a forward-facing Rain. A wonderful flash comes out to support him, but not able to really capitalize with the CZ. Poor Robs thinking maybe he could trick them, take the place of the corpse. In reality, burned back. Nade damage a little off the mark. Clean burst from the MP9. Third set of feet added to the defense. Apex clean pre-fire, but also takes damage. So there's a little bit to work with. If Brokey were to just rail a deagle shot, that'd be one thing. But Mezzy seems to have gotten out of dodge. Fake plants once. ZywOo chews through smoke, and with it, a 4v2 comfortable conversion, so it seemed. Frozen winning a fight into middle just adds another layer, an extra gun, something more for FaZe to work with as they whittle away the money of Vitality on their 3-0s. We had such a momentum-based start to the first map. See if they can follow through here to the B site again, man. Rain has just been pummeled, bullied over and over. Luckily, defender in position. It's Rops. Frozen gets the edge for man advantage. B site has been taken, but there's no bomb currently in possession for Vitality. So what do? They're gonna go hunting. Flamesy's gonna creep up. Rops doesn't see it coming. Shot to the spine. Bomb needs to be procured. It will be grabbed by Mezzy. He needs to come back, but he's so cautious of that looming threat of a potential FaZe player down in the depths. That is not the case. They've doubled up. Trying to tether nicely. Flames moving forward here, right? All the space he can take forward is all the room Mezzy will have to maybe put that bomb down and possibly clutch it if he has to. Catching Brokey in the open, Flames doesn't bite. Smoke to the right side to keep him locked in. They see that glimpse, that glance over top of construction. Frozen's position is known. He tries to take the fight, he'll get the first. Mezzy, no hands busy there to trade.
That's right, perfect, in time.
Vitality have to grasp this chance, this start to Vertigo with both hands. Brokey gives away his position, swings out, sees 4 players, all confirmed. Kerrigan from Elevator dies empty-handed, but there is still a piece in place. Unbeknownst to Vitality, there he is. Frozen from the corner, concerned about another one down beneath, but also given room to work. As he comes up, Apex is gonna catch him. Nicely done. Everything. Tucking him down beneath tarp, waiting for the step up, waiting for Vitality to follow through. So what if you have a spanner in the works? This is the 5-0 start.
It is, yeah, it's incredible there from Vitality. So much better. Again, I wish there, I hope there's some video, you know, the talk in between maps, because clearly we've got a different team coming into map 2. And that's something we've always said about Apex, that he is a leader of men. He is not just an IGL. He is not just an unlikely IGL, someone who started as an entry fragger, who had the level of stats that some top 20 players had back in 2018. One of the most unlikely players to transition to this role that we've ever seen in history, to make it work, to be crowned best IGL of 2023. Happy to jump on the construction site that is Vertigo.
Another fast one. Brain's got a chance at a multi. He's got Robs with him. That's the edge for FaZe. Man advantage, but at what cost?
They're trying to get to their ideas. This is what Vitality want to foster.
Ooh, Robs, man. Half a dozen frag grenades throughout this half have hit Tetris. Finally, one softens him up. So much so that a Molly's a guaranteed death. Had to swing, no other choice. Brokey without a frag thus far, map 2. Trying to work alongside Kerrigan, but these flashes are disruptive. Oh! Hold on, ZywOo almost snapping away too soon. It's a fake plant. And it's a stoic Brokey waiting as he has to get Frozen into position. Flames' presence close green, known to him. And that rumbling of audio, all he needs. Finally, ZywOo give it a chance to clutch. Brokey doesn't go through smoke just yet. Gun back up, and he's able to get off site. Oh, but stuffed in an instant.
Wow.
Behind his Molotov, they will start to clamber over. Mezzy right there, catches him off. Slight jiggle out of Rain, and it's a casualty again that can't be sustained inside this B site. Rotators trying to get over, but there is no rush from Vitality. They've got FaZe where they want them. Wounded, worried, down by 5 rounds. Kerrigan tries to stretch out for the M4, good upgrade.
Wow.
It nets him a kill. As Vitality now look like they do want to follow through. We got a glimpse of what Brokey could do in the last round, but this time they do get by. Missed shots again. 1 kill to his name, and a B-bomb site that seems to belong to Vitality round after round.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of nades do they have to even get back into this retake? They've got to hope for a terrible mistake here from the CT side, or the T side, excuse me.
A smoke.
It's looking like it's not coming.
Shoulder shots and what was feeling like a save queued up, but now with that kill towards mid, at least they've won the fight on one front. We're looking at Rops with the kit and the smoke, but we've got Flames pressed in. Vitality have to hold. Here it comes. Good clean headshot out of Mezzi. Still the CT's press. Trade strong. Rops able to get the trade back to the CT's favor,
yeah.
And it's Flamesy in the pocket.
But his evolution in the past 2 years has been remarkable. And for me, he was the lurk of the year last year. Him and Rops, even being toe-to-toe is an amazing thing to think about.
Good one here from Frozen.
Ooh.
They're looking, you know, they're starting to run more risks. Now they're spamming smokes, looking to get up in Vitality's face to try and turn it down a notch, but it costs him.
Yeah. And you know how much Vitality game plan towards the left side of A ramp to punish those short peaks. That's literally what they do all the time.
I feel like I've seen Apex die doing that a million times.
You're going to have to split some atoms to figure out the solution to that problem. Or pray that ZywOo has 2 bad maps.
Rain, oh man, completely canceled out. Whether it's frags or fire, the util here for Vitality on B is enough to unravel the defense.
Suddenly, people have started playing it more.
Kerrigan just looking to hang on to the M4, will still be challenged, but he's got it. As long as ZywOo doesn't come hunting. All's good. Funnily enough, it's him and Apex softened up early by the util. Rops looking for the mid peak, and the timing could have been T.
And that's with the nade that landed on Apex. He survives that. Perfect accuracy.
Spinks will be happy to swarm around spawn. That's going to keep Brokey in a tough spot because now it's a double peak.
Whoa.
And Spinks is making so much noise because he can. Because Vitality, they're going to give them nothing. No chance at a recovery.
Well, you know, Mezzi loves a foot or two.
Ready for the peak. Down goes one, and that continuous stream of bullets indicating he knows there's somebody else, but he eats his teammate's flash, tries to follow through, and that's when Brokey and Rops actually tether excellently, still almost taking everybody out but Spinks. 11 health, hangs on. 2v2 to close it.
Oh.
Frozen. A taste of his own medicine. Kerrigan makes sound as he drops down the ladder, but he's got a bomb. It's Kerrigan versus ZywOo. 2 goats for different reasons. And it's a patience game because this second round is everything.
It's a full standoff. No one's pushing. ZywOo comes to the fight, and he wins it.
And as the desk said, it's when you start to bank on all the experience in tough spots like this. There is no experience on Vertigo, but there is a 4v2 post plant to at least try to kick off this T-side with. Mezzi and Spinks, nothing to lose. Go for it, gun for it.
Now, just looking for the kills at this point. They cannot fight their way back out of this. Spinks alone, V4. Normally his happy place. Not today, but
He's got it. Every once in a while, Kerrigan just, he's got it. Dealing with these unarmored CTs swiftly. Nice USP kill out of Spinks, gotta give it to him. But that's it, just one. Kerrigan leads the charge up short, no sweat, no stress. Already, I think, a sign of Vitality wanting to get frisky, early fight down ramp queued up. On the reload, Mezzi's gonna get challenged, and his support system's missing shots. Luckily, he's here to hold it. It's a kill apiece, it's enough. Hold on, Frozen double. Frozen triple.
okay.
With that site opened, utility thrown forward, he's got himself a 4th. Blink and you miss it, it's a flash freeze inside of the site and a hope. A lifeline for FaZe by the newcomer, nonetheless.
That's right, versus the newcomers on Vitality. Beautiful there from Frozen. It was a little bit of Vitality on those entries, the same way that they won those rounds. Frozen in the front.
And this is what...
He's never had a fan base like this either. Frozen started off
When you think about how long he has waited as well, I mean, I think he's content with his time back on Mouse. I think he's happy to have had Shuhei to work with. But he wanted back in on Kerrigan's camp. But Spinks is now going to add himself to the defenders. Rain will win his duel, catching the flank, which raises the alarm of the possibility of this stacked B site. FaZe may have lost their first player, but they've reclaimed the man advantage. And more importantly, they've got a good idea as to the picture, as to the Vitality defense and the positioning. But that M4's still here, and that flash from Flames is great, and Vitality start to charge in. They've taken it down to just Robs and Rain, and the pressure keeps on coming. Vitality, they want this. They want to take the fight right to them, and it's Robs to try and reclaim B. 25 seconds, but they've got bomb and 2 rifles, and positions aside one another. Robs looking for another clutch, looking for another chance, and you know damn well that when given these chances, he can thrive. Spinks on the other side, dodges shots. Bombs in hand, plant is good. Spinks slides in and denies. Vitality take their 12.
Yeah, they got 12.
We've seen flashes of this from Apex. Now he finds what looks like the perfect timing. Frozen turns, not this time. Brokey, close smoke, recovers. Insight, ZywOo thrives for only a moment because Rain hot on the heels of the short push.
At the same time now.
It was Rain who just swept away sight by pushing this exact position. So ZywOo high alert and ready. He's got options to hold for ramp as well. They disassemble, and Brokey opts not to swing. Down he goes. Nasty dig it must have been from Flamesy.
On to Mezzy.
Numbers here for FaZe. Trying to just climb into the B site before support arrives. With map 2 on the line, this retake is already getting queued up. Kerrigan will waste no time. And it's gonna cost him. There goes half his health. And in goes the tease, the lineup potential. Frozen, nothing. Vitality all the way through. And so map 2 queued up for the French. And we go Inferno. Warning, that's all it is. A little warning. Presence here, nice shot. Clean one from Mezzy, kicks it off. Pressure's hot though. We've got 2 Molotovs in sight. We've got ZywOo and Mezzy executing them all. Oh, it's a full house. The time is nigh. ZywOo, here's them rumbling forward. That's all good. Bomb dropped at his feet. Clean response from Rain. It's bomb reacquired, MP9 picked up, and a little bit of map control for FaZe to just keep Vitality on their toes. The threat of an instant short hit, well, that could have been enough to keep Mezzy back, but instead he's gonna get curious. Oh, he's gonna get frisky. Closer, he will go to the Tech-9s that all sit in place. A sea of FaZe's players ready to respond. And that picked up MP9 could be the golden ticket to just overwhelm this site. We have Apex on a P2000. What has happened to his gun? Spinks comes through.
What's happening? But
the pistol at the very least will get the back of the head turned, but I mean, they've got such an edge. He hangs on for dear life. The assistance comes out from Flamesy. The deagle in the hands of Brokey. It's a reload needed in a high octane spot. Apex, what is that?
I have no idea.
We'll get past this hurdle that is Apex. But after Vertigo's statement, after this 3-round T-side start, and after a 5v4 has been queued up in the first gun round,
but as you can see, congregation of the T's now.
Okay, Rain.
Oh, at 40 seconds, they go for the re-clear on mid. They don't see anything. All the CTs now attracted.
Nice. Opens up the rotate. Apex dodging the flash. Going through it with support. Gets himself the double. Almost the third. Recovered. Frozen in. Trading places. And reopening the possibility of a B site collapse. But it is Mezzy to silently encroach, and he already gets through smoke. Now he's got the vision, but what he doesn't have is anybody to help him. Tree is occupied. Frozen makes the play.
Wow.
And that's what they're looking for. 4K from Frozen, the newest piece of FaZe puts up.
Absolutely.
Flamesy, right into it. That's what we need, right? If you're working with lesser pieces, get them active.
ZywOo or Zeus, he was in the clouds for that one.
It's FaZe on one half, ZywOo on the other, and instant transition onto Arch side as well. But at the same time that he departs, in those mere seconds that there are not eyes on mid, Rain has slipped forward. Now he hears that departure.
Actually, this is massive.
He heard them ran, and Mezzi's just got the pistol. Rain, he slips into the A site with perfect timing. And that is audio offered by ZywOo. Smoke grenade bounces on Moto. They're going to emphasize a fast, short hit. And ZywOo comes through, lands his shot, but dies. Broky's AK looking sharp. Spinks, it's just the pistol. What can you really ask of it? FaZe started it, and he's not going to be able to end it. Apex into the bomb site down. FaZe tie early.
Uh-oh, that's a lot of magic coming out of FaZe.
Nade to pop the smoke as the reload comes out from Apex. This is not ideal. Now they've been relegated into the back of the site. The crossfire's been denied, but the flank is fast. The trade is quick. The box is occupied, and it catches them off. Flames, great coverage, but there's the difference. There's the FaZe clan. And yet here comes Mezzi. A flash attempt denied. It's gonna take more than that. A nade destined for Brokey to soften him up, and half his health is gone. He's got a smoke still to play with. And at the moment, he's got these two T's sectioned off. Does he use his smoke to block Kerrigan like Coffin was just obscured? Or he decides to go forward, but he steps into the water. Audio made, he gets close.
What?
It's a nice clean headshot. King Mezzi looking for the clutch, onto the bomb. Kerrigan goes out, sprays away.
Get
Mezzi,
him.
oh, it's so long. It's a 10-second stick, and he's not gonna get it over this line.
Kerrigan had to use everything in the kitchen sink, but he had the time to do it. That's the deal. You go up against FaZe, you got to be ready for this round, these kinds of rounds.
Oh, okay. Apex is.
Maybe bring some of your own.
Keeps it clean with the P250. Pistols in all possible pockets. It just feels off. And right now, they're going to have to maybe press in through smoke with pistols again in the right positions. Can they support ZywOo? No. Kerrigan, two backs turned, made easy. Desert Eagle here from FaZe, just off the mark, but only Kerrigan left. Not enough. Brokey going combat mode. Oh, it's fast.
That's a bit of ZywOo once again. They're using his own plays against him. Quick one from Brokey.
Vitality show us a flash of FaZe winning in the force in the round prior, but Brokey comes right at it. Apex from P250 entry up into what was Mantis advantage.
He's clever and creative and knows all the nuances. FaZe brings this back a little bit. FaZe rotates. That's the question I think he's asking himself.
I dare you. Through the smoke with no bomb, but no problem. It's gonna go sprinting down middle. Robs is here to keep the rotation off the heels of Brokey with the bomb.
He could see him in his mind's eye. Punish the fallback.
Who other than Kerrigan to take it into his own hands, to slip forward into what was a great recovery out of FaZe just seconds sooner.
Wow.
And with that, he queues up the 5v4 lead.
Yeah. He never fails to impress in moments like that. He could have lost, but FaZe could have lost a round if he didn't make a move like that.
I just think Kerrigan is so good at understanding risk. Yes, you could have walked through that smoke. Yes, you could have died straight up to FaZe. But the rest of the team has abs control, the bomb in possession, and is ready to hit A.
Absolutely. And when it comes to nerves, Kerrigan proved at Antwerp in the grand finals on Inferno, where he quashed them completely. You know, where he showed he could play his best until the very end. And he started off this game slow, but he's back to it. I think it was 0-4, now 6-6.
Oh, nope, never mind. Goes deeper. So Spinks can hang on for now. ZywOo's got eyes from above. Dodging flashes. First kills to the CT's. Rain can't recover both. Support here for the defense. Both sides of brackets.
But it activates the attack. FaZe up to the plate.
Again, he will be tested. Again, he could hold his nerve, or he could be the reason this B site falls to the feet of FaZe. That Opper's coming hunting. And Frozen comes out from smoke. FaZe gets the glance. Frozen gets the headshot. Nice spam out of the smoke. Brokey, there's the warning shot, but it's also an invitation. Apex over top. there could very well be problems ahead.
It is, yes, but when we see what's taking place.
Galil in the middle of the pack. Excellent flashbang. ZywOo's nade finds him. Oh. That was a critical juncture. Spinks empty-handed falls. And they have to ask themselves, do we have enough to force this retake, or have FaZe done it again?
It's too much of an investment, the op, right? How can they even mobilize it in the situation? There's no molly for inside the site.
That's it?
They will leave.
That's all?
FaZe with a perfect call to meet a perfect setup from the last round of Vitality. That top bracket control on the rifle round was spectacular, but met by FaZe, who find an opportunity to jump out halls when there's no pit players.
Lineups, it's gotta be Rain. King of the cave on Ancient. Here's that util pressure that's gonna keep the CTs looking towards mid. Mezzy with the first one, but it's all about the setup of Spinks.
Oh!
Empty-handed again.
The perfect pre-aim.
Apex at that. Clotheslines Rain on the approach. Second kill could be had. Oh, and sure enough, he does enough. 2 kills for him, 2 up for FaZe. And 2 stand on the other side. Flames and ZywOo demanded of them this retake.
They'll have to go for it, and they might need to win it.
Right now, they are working with a kit on ZywOo, but that means the Opper's hands could be busy. And Rops is going to take an angle that could very well catch them off. There's a little bit of distance between the CTs. Flamesy, first contact dead. And we've got ZywOo with no trade. We've got FaZe with no problems, because a 7-round T-side is nothing to scoff at.
That's right.
Kerrigan, this is such a committed position. He's not getting out of here now.
It can be all or nothing.
He is so committed. He is all in on it. Back turn to him. Crossfire's there, and now he gets out. Oh, with the flashbang. It interrupts them. It puts Frozen in a spot to try and take another, but nope. Smoke there, all is good. They've contained control of Banana with a double man advantage. Apex may be off the mark, but the second one lands on top of them. It gets them to move, but it also forces them into the fight. And if Frozen's hitting hard like this, no problem. A slaughter on the top of Banana yet again, and a FaZe that shows no sign of slowing down. It is not world class. It is not game defining. Rain, easy does it. Not gonna get anything going here towards brackets. It's a drive-by Glock frag, but it's all false hope here for Vitality.
Wow.
FaZe are simply 4 rounds from grand finals.
Yeah. And
he will take over control, and with that, decide what's next. Fast rush! We've got T's barreling up short side. A sudden test of the A defense from FaZe.
Yeah, but
they don't panic.
Yeah, Apex is just so far ahead of everything in the moment, but he gets his kill.
That's why.
That's key.
Taking it into his own hands. Oh, but Frozen, right before smoke pops. Sends one through, and Brokey could slip in between the 2 that's left of Vitality. ZywOo cut down.
He can hear him. The echo of the footsteps inside of Hall. Spinks now needs this.
He's
1
lucky.
on 3. They know where he is.
He's lucky that bomb fell down on top of him. CT's molly themselves and then put it out. He sees the one slip, but he's blind. FaZe may lose their bomb site, but it doesn't feel like they're going to lose this semifinals. In an excellent jackknife position. If they walk up here, he's going to catch him. Mezzy had turned and dead. And Rain running for the escape, but Spinks will respond. Finally, it's something. There's also an opening. A chance to wrap around this A site to put pressure onto Rops, who's just able to get into the pit. Brokey caught, no support, unless Kerrigan has to come in. It is a clean sweep.
Yeah, that's a full court punish here from Vitality. One they needed, 4 alive. 3 rounds. They could dress up this play differently and do it over and over again, but being this far away means Apex is going to show us a deep playbook. And I think that calls for a slower paced round, because even if they grind down 3 or more players for FaZe, they keep that money fickle.
Whoa, they're ready.
Oh, big one.
Whole pack of players ready to charge, and they're not going to stop. Kerrigan, the MP9, not enough to get the multi-frag. Rain challenged. ZywOo goes over top, but he didn't get a chance to gun him down, so it's just the 1-man advantage, and that 1 man hangs on to 17 health.
We're talking about 2 players on the other side of the world.
The nades that were left here. Oh, he uses it wonderfully.
What? And now the CTs, surely They're going to try to join in.
They're still not moving.
Oh my God, they're not even going to think about it.
Even with that.
I don't know, Rob's had a full kit of utility. They just were having no thought of going for this situation. Vitality win a very important round. I think that FaZe know, though, if they lost every player on this round, that can be the save to follow. That can be the save after that. So it's an economical choice. Not the sexiest, not what you want to see in the situation, but definitely might be the wisest. Now, if they were closer and you play that retake over and over again,
yes,
there's definitely a world where FaZe win it.
Not just that, if ZywOo's not planting behind the Fountain's pillar and that smoke gets popped open, I'm telling you, Rain's not shooting at the player by his side.
And that's the thing about planting Grill now, because you can break open those smokes.
Couple instances of real aggression from FaZe down Banana. Kerrigan's going to try again, but I mean, what are you expecting?
Yeah.
Hoping that nobody's in that corner, that he can just slip into one of those spots on his own.
I gotta say,
pack Colonel towards the A site. If the fight comes to you, you've got your best bet. But okay, a peek down middle, and you've now lost one of those weapons for good.
Yes, yes. They try to play this one as safely as possible, but now they're down to 2.
A costly glimpse down middle.
Now, this is one of the situations where your KPR as a lurker is
let
actually
Spinks
relevant.
hunt.
Yeah.
Let him go. That's 2 weapons now dropped out of Spinks. They're not round-winning kills, but they come with impact.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Everyone down here for FaZe Clan. Oh, my God. Alive with 2 HP.
What is that?
He almost got let down on that one. Still low.
He's still doomed. He's destined for death. Frozen's not going to let him get out of there. Oh, there's no recovering. Not this time.
Wow, the spray transfer from Frozen.
Or is it?
Oh my God.
We've got Frozen and Kerrigan to deal with.
Surely they're just humoring them.
2 players who have set up great defenses for this B site. Now that ZywOo's softened, you'd think surely not.
Wait, he got a kill?
But as Tech9 comes in regardless, and it's Kerrigan sat back waiting for their arrival.
Okay, I guess worried about trying to save on Banana. Thought their exit was blocked off. I don't know, but they lose it once. That have cost them good positions. Getting B is huge for FaZe.
Great flash, but he doesn't clear. And then they get flashed right back. It's a turnaround, but still the trade. Numbers here for FaZe nets them this 4v4 at an instantaneous fallback.
He had a window of opportunity right there. And look at the CT shuffle right now. As we cross the minute, they seem to be worried about something.
That fast A hit.
Wait.
That's what they're worried about, the quick transition. Anytime something goes poorly, it's usually Apex moving into A, so Kerrigan puts pieces ahead of the hit.
It's a great read.
He's reading it wonderfully. But right there on the brim of mid goes swinging Rain into Apex's crosshair.
But there's still more support.
They're back to back. It's Brokey and Robs holding on to short. A perfect dodge. They trickle down into the pit, and the Opera only stops the one. Robs with the glance down mid, trying to catch some kind of movement. He will.
Oh.
Again, it is ZywOo with nothing as he falls, crossing out from Ab.
Oh.
Apex is dead, and Flames with 2 kills ahead. Gets nothing.
Oh. Robs and Porch name a better duo. Another major moment from him.
He knows.
He knows.
Back to the action, fast and with the pace. Kerrigan barreling forward, smoke indicates all he needs. Knives out, gonna cost him. Gun goes dry. Frozen again. It is bodies lined up at the base of Banana.
And FaZe were never able to beat Vitality in these finals.
Janker. It is Frozen and Rain to keep FaZe this close to punch that ticket to grand finals. We get the climb over top and a clean headshot, but Rain always stoic. And if you let your guard down, if you do that, you'll die. Look at it. Bask in the glory of the FaZe clan, the founding fathers of CS2.